Welcome to channel American Speakeasy.
Money Idioms. Part 3. Like, subscribe. Bring home a bacon. Meaning, to earn enough money to take care of one's family. Use in a sentence. Mary stays home and takes care of the children, and her husband John brings home the bacon. Gravy train. Meaning, refers to a situation or job where one can earn a lot of money with very little effort. It's often used to describe a cushy position that provides financial benefits without requiring hard work. Use in a sentence. After inheriting the company, she was on the gravy train, with no need to work another day in her life. Nest egg. Meaning, the expression refers to money that is saved up for a special occasion or for retirement. Use in a sentence. I've been saving money for many years, so I'll have a nice nest egg when I retire. Cook the book. Meaning, is used to describe a dishonest accountant or bookkeeper. It means to falsify information in accounting or financial records. Use in a sentence. Steve was fired when the board of directors found out he was cooking the books. Golden handshake. Meaning, that an employee, usually upper management, is laid off or retires early, and is given a large amount of money as severance pay. Use in a sentence. The company's vice president received a $500,000 golden handshake after being pressured to leave his position. Balance the books. Meaning, refers to the process of ensuring that all the debits and credits in a financial account are added up correctly and are in equilibrium. Use in a sentence. Mary works in the accounting department, and at the end of every month she must balance the books. Tighten your belt. Meaning, a person has little money, less than he needs to live. Refers eliminate some expenses, live with less money, less food. Use in a sentence. We were both laid off, so it looks like we'll have to tighten our belts until we find work. Live from hand to mouth. Meaning, to barely make enough to pay one's living expenses. Use in a sentence. Since the economy took a downturn, we've been living hand to mouth. Go Dutch. Meaning, refers that each person pays for himself, usually at a restaurant. Split the bill. It is often used when a couple goes on a date. Use in a sentence. You paid for dinner last Saturday. This time let's go Dutch, okay? From rags to riches. Meaning, refers to a situation where a person rises from poverty to wealth, often through their own efforts. Use in a sentence. Despite growing up in a small, dilapidated house with little to no money, she went from rags to riches after her innovative tech startup went public, making her a billionaire almost overnight. Forkover. Meaning, is an informal way of saying to give something, especially money, to someone, often reluctantly or on demand. Use in a sentence. After losing the bet, he grudgingly had to fork over $50 to his friend. Looks feels like $1 million. Meaning, someone looks or feels extremely good, often implying a sense of confidence or well-being. Use in a sentence. After getting a promotion and buying a new suit, Jake walked into the office looking like $1 million. Cash cow. Meaning, a business or product that generates a steady, dependable source of income. Use in a sentence. The football team was a cash cow for the university. Take to the cleaners. Meaning, to defeat someone by a very large amount or to get a lot of money from someone, usually by cheating them. Use in a sentence. After investing in what turned out to be a fraudulent scheme, I was taken to the cleaners and lost most of my savings. Hit the jackpot, meaning to have a big success or make a big profit, usually through luck. It's often used to describe winning a large prize in a game or lottery, but it can also refer to any type of significant success. Used in a sentence: after years of struggling as an artist, she finally hit the jackpot when one of her paintings was bought by a famous collector. Out of pocket, meaning refer to someone being unreachable, someone having to pay with their own money, or someone acting in a wild or inappropriate manner. 1. Paying with own money. After losing my wallet, I had to pay out of pocket for the taxi ride home. 2. Unreachable. I'll be out of pocket during the cruise, so I won't be able to answer emails. 3. Acting inappropriately. He was completely out of pocket at the party, making rude jokes all night. Splash out on something, meaning if you make a significant purchase or spend a lot of money, often on a luxury. Used in a sentence: why shouldn't I be allowed to splash out from time to time? I just went shopping with my boyfriend and he splashed out on a beautiful new dress for me. Make a killing, meaning to make a lot of money quickly and often with little effort. Used in a sentence: after investing in the new tech startup, she made a killing when the company went public and the stock prices soared. Dirt cheap, meaning refers to something being extremely inexpensive. It's often used to describe an item priced much lower than its usual cost or value. Used in a sentence: I found this vintage chair at the flea market, and it was dirt cheap, only $10. On the breadline, meaning someone who is on the breadline has only just enough money to live on. Used in a sentence: we spent several months on the breadline, but thankfully we are living more comfortably now. Pick up the tab, meaning to pay for something. Used in a sentence: put your card away. I'll pick up the tab this time. Save for rainy day, meaning to put money aside in case of an emergency, such as losing your job or a major medical expense. Used in a sentence: they could have used their bonus to buy a new motorcycle, but they decided to save it for a rainy day instead. Highway robbery, meaning being charged an extremely high price for something. Used in a sentence: you want $12 for a beer? That's highway robbery. Flat broke, meaning to have very little or no money. Used in a sentence: I can't even afford fast food. I'm flat broke. Broke even, meaning to neither gain profit nor incur debt, to earn and spend money in equal amounts. Used in a sentence: after all the tickets were sold and the expenses paid, the charity event broke even, which was a relief to the organizers. Blank check, meaning refers to giving someone complete freedom to act as they wish, especially with unlimited spending authority. Used in a sentence: after the company's board approved the project, the manager felt like he had been given a blank check to allocate resources as he saw fit. Cut your losses, meaning to stop an action that has resulted in loss or failure, or to leave a failing situation before it gets worse. Used in a sentence: when our rent went up, we decided to cut our losses and close the store. Cash in your chips, meaning has several meanings, including to exchange one's chips for money at the end of a gambling session, to stop participating in an activity, or to die. Used in a sentence: to quit or give up. You should cash in your chips now before you start losing again. To leave or stop participating. Well, it's been fun, fellas, but it's time for me to cash in my chips. To die. We were so lucky to avoid that massive accident. We could have cashed in our chips. Earn a living, meaning to earn the money necessary for food, clothing, and other essentials. Used in a sentence: after graduating from college, She found a job as a graphic designer to earn a living and support her family. Feel the pinch, meaning to experience financial hardship or to feel the effects of a difficult economic situation. It's often used when someone has less money than before, and it's affecting their lifestyle. Use in a sentence. After the factory closed, many families in the town started to feel the pinch and had to cut back on non-essential expenses. Go bust, meaning to become financially unsuccessful and be forced to close down, especially in reference to a business. Use in a sentence. After several years of declining sales, the electronics store finally went bust, leaving many customers and employees in a difficult situation. Shortchange, meaning to cheat someone by giving them less money than they are owed, especially in a transaction. It can also mean to treat someone unfairly by giving them less than they deserve. Use in a sentence. After the concert ended an hour early, many fans felt shortchanged and demanded a refund. Strapped for cash, meaning having very little money or less money than you need, often in a temporary situation. Use in a sentence. I'd love to join you for dinner, but I'm a bit strapped for cash right now. Make a mint, meaning to earn a significant amount of money, often through a successful business venture or investment. Use in a sentence. After inventing a popular mobile app, she made a mint in just a year, allowing her to retire early. You get what you pay for, meaning is used to express that the cost of something is usually indicative of its quality, particularly implying that cheaper items may be of lower quality. Use in a sentence. After buying those cheap headphones that stopped working after a week, I realized that you really do get what you pay for. Break the bank, meaning to be extremely expensive or spend all of one's money in one shot. Use in a sentence. Joanna struggled to find a car that would last her a while, but wouldn't break the bank.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, turn on bell notifications,